Oi oi, what's on guys? Cuz Crypto here with another video. In today's video, we're just going to look at the markets again, have a look at what's going on, and look at the latest news and just see how everything's going. As you can see at the minute, obviously we've seen a bit of a sell-off over the last few hours. Bitcoin wicked down to 102,400 and odd, now back trading up at $103,664. Again, that's so 1 for 1 whole Bitcoin that. Market cap is at just over 3.2 trillion. So again, we're seeing quite a few sell-offs across the whole board. Fear and greed at the minute, we're at 48. I mean, it's mad to think we're at 48 fear and greed. So obviously when it's up to, in the green around the 85 to 90s. Last time we've seen that was kind of when Bitcoin was around that 100, breaking $100,000 mark back in January, or December, January time. We're now at 103,000, nearly 700. And the fear and greed's at 48, so obviously it's more around the altcoin kind of sector rather than actually Bitcoin itself, because Bitcoin is performing very well, reasonably well. Obviously over the last month we've had a bit of chopping from literally 100 and went down to 100,000, come back up to 110,000. Obviously got the all-time high at 111,800, but we have not tested that recently or since was it towards the end of May, about May 23rd, I think it was. But anyway, I digress. So looking at the current place, market cap of Bitcoin is at just over 2 trillion still, and on the daily it's down just under a 0.5%, just over, sorry, 0.5%. Ethereum on the daily down 3%. XRP only 1.27%. That's not bad to see. BNB actually up. Solana down 2.8%, near enough. Dogecoin again down on the daily about 3.3. Hyperliquid down 3.68, and on the weekly about 16.4, just over. Again, Hyperliquid's seen quite a big kind of spike. Now we've probably come back about $10 since it's hit its all-time high within the last week. Bitcoin Cash actually doing quite well over the last kind of week. Bitcoin Cash up 9.5%. So holding at $480. Not bad really for Bitcoin Cash. And then Sui kind of finding a bit of stability. My trade on Sui got liquidated just because I held it and just didn't do anything with it. Me being a buffoon, lost about $370. But again, I've got other trades going on. I'm just going to hold and see what happens. I mean, if Bitcoin comes down to 95, we might have problems, but we will see. But currently on the daily, 2.25%. And then Chainlink as well, 2.6%. But yeah, guys, at the minute, I mean, most cryptos are down or reasonably flat. On the daily, obviously come back up since that sudden sell-off. And then I guess we look at the charts here. So Bitcoin's again wicked down to 102,300, let's say. So let's go from there. Again, we've recovered about kind of just over 1% really. So 1.3%, we're back up. And again, if we want to hit the 105,000, break above that, you're looking at 2.6% to go past that on the daily. But we'll break that above that tonight, we don't know. But again, we've seen that sudden sell-off. Obviously you can see it's a wick. A lot of liquidations, as we could see here. So over 246 million longs were liquidated in 1 hour. That's going back 2 hours ago. Again, shorts 7.1 million, and then longs 246.37 million. So a significant amount liquidated in just 1 hour. The markets are very volatile at the minute, guys. Again, with my leverage, no lie to you, my stop was basically to get liquidated at $2.64 something for Sui, and I literally hit it perfectly, no lie to you, and then went back up. Shit happens. That's what happens. But yes, so back to the charts. So at the minute, looking at Bitcoin trading at around that 103. Can we break above that 104 then? And then on daily, can we close above 105 to keep kind of some momentum going with Bitcoin at the minute? Again, guys, everything going on with the war and all that. I mean, on the daily yesterday, we closed at 104,950 around abouts. But yeah, we're still not breaking above that 105,000, so today. Whether we break above that, we will see. Over the weekend could be very volatile. We might see some more sell-offs, and again, we could have, we can definitely wick down to this 100k mark. And don't be surprised if Bitcoin does come down to this level, hopefully of support. Maximum won't be resistance, because it was resistance prior, back in the start of May. But again, coming down to that 97.8 or 97,000 really dollar mark. But you're looking about 97,800 if we can wick back down, if there's significant volatility. And then Bitcoin dominance, currently we are up to 65.09%. So the highest we've seen in this kind of part of the bull run is about 65 nearly 4%. Where we go, and so back in we haven't even hit it kind of 2020. So guys, this is the highest the Bitcoin's dominance has been in a long time, since you're looking at around February 2021. So it's the highest the Bitcoin dominance has been in 4 years. So and when it was at its highest 4 years ago, let's go back, sorry about this, apologies guys, you're looking at basically, again, the market was a lot smaller then, not as many altcoins, still quite a few, but not as many as there are today. It was at 73%, so hopefully the highest we'll see it go to is this 65% range. I don't feel like we could be seeing up to here again. It's because the amount of coins we have in the market now, it's just, I don't think, feasible for Bitcoin to engulf that much of the market currently. So as we can see here, guys, we are currently here. And when we wicked up to those highs previous, again, it was quite a sharp wick really, wasn't it? In since November 26th of 2020 to that high in January 20, so literally a month and a half, we wicked up from, let's go from, what do we say here? So let's go straight down to here, so September. So we're at 57%. Wicked all the way up to 73.6%. Fine. So again, with Bitcoin, it's, again, we wicked up a little bit here back in the December time, November, December, and we're coming up now. Could we see a bit more of a climb here to, whether we come up to 65.37? If we come up any higher, I don't think we'll be hitting previous highs. If we do, that means altcoins have to do absolutely shocking, and Bitcoin dominance just has to fly. So Bitcoin is going to get a significant amount of liquidity just pumped into it. But again, likelihood of that happening, I don't think. Again, altcoins still have a reasonable amount of kind of inflows into it, like your Ethereums, even your XRPs, and your Solanas. So Bitcoin dominance, I feel, probably won't be going any higher than 65.5. That's what we hope. Again, so breaking above this line here, so let's pop it up to about there, so we don't go past that. So hopefully we can stay above that, but below that, sorry. So Ethereum, so currently trading at $2,429. So Ethereum looking on the weaker side at the minute, but again, on that daily candle close, can we please close over that 2,500, which I feel is definitely feasible. So where are we to? Yeah, it's 2,520 yesterday. Most days we have been closing above it, and again, kind of just tinkering along the 50-day EMA at the minute. But realistically, we want to keep that $2,500 range between the 2.5 to 2.7 as safety net. But again, we want to see that push to the 2,800, then to push up to $3,000 for Ethereum. And again, guys, you don't know when it's going to happen. It could happen tomorrow. It could happen next month. But when Ethereum will go, it will go. And proofs in the previous pudding. Let's see here. You go from, what is it, May 7th to, let's say, May 13th, so just shy of a week, literally a week. So we're going from here all the way up to about here. Basically a 50% increase in Ethereum. Guys, remember, Ethereum was then about a $200,000 market cap, going up to 300,000. So $1 billion market cap now. I reckon it's about 280, is it? I like my numbers. 293. God, you're off, mate. You're off. But yeah, so at the minute, currently, we want to try and keep above that 2,500 level for Ethereum. That's what we want to see, guys. Hopefully, again, a bit of a sell-off down to 2,370 for Ethereum. Guys, liquidations, we'll look at them in a minute. But again, we had a lot liquidated: Bitcoin, Ethereum, the main two. Again, a lot of people going short now as well. So hopefully, the market will push on and try and take out some of them as well. So we can hope, isn't there? And again, with the conflict going on, Trump not announcing anything for the next just under 2 weeks now, the markets go anywhere. Honestly, it's, again, I'll be honest, guys, I messed up a little bit with opening leverage when I thought Bitcoin obviously went up and then came back down a little bit. So I thought, oh, it'll come back down a couple percent and I'll leverage up on, your SUI, XRP, my Casper and Tau. And currently on the red, and my SUI is liquidated. So you're just learning a lesson from that and just be like, okay, well, that won't be happening again, especially in these kind of markets, because again, you don't know when news is going to come out. You don't know with conflicts what's going to happen. You don't know, again, if the M2 money supply global wise is being followed. It's hard to kind of, again, it's not saying followed exactly, but approximately following the M2 money supply. It's hard to say, guys. But XRP currently trading at $2.13. We wicked down to about 208. 208. But yeah, hopefully then we come. So on the daily, we did close. Was it above 218? 217. So we closed above 217 on the daily yesterday. So today, hopefully, we keep that kind of going, that momentum, in the sense we don't drop any more. And just hold some forms of level of accumulation support. As you can see, the 50 and the 200-day EMA, these two, so the 200 and the 50 here, XRP is kind of following it, accumulating quite largely right now. I mean, look at that. Not many charts like that, guys. Again, boom, massive spike. Obviously ranged up to $3, what was it, $3.38, and now we're just ranging from that, again, 260, again, we wicked down to, that's the tariffs, 164, but again, guys, again, we don't know what's going to happen with the news, with conflict, etc., so a lot of people getting started out here, but yeah, currently we're wanting to get back over that 220 mark and then push on to the 230 to 232. And then once we push above the $2.45 mark, guys, XRP will push on then. Again, we're finding levels of resistance around the 218, the 218, the 220, the 230, 233. Again, levels of support before here, support. So again, the support is when we're kind of above that line, and then obviously then we had resistance, boom, resistance, boom, resistance, and now we're kind of using the 210 at the minute as support at the daily, but again, we're closing above that kind of 217 on the daily over the last, I mean, last time we did it was again when the tariff news was hit, so you're looking, about 2 months ago. So for that to dip again, like, guys, you never know. But again, Solana looking very good, trading at $140. Not looking very good in the sense right now in its price action. Of course not. But in buying opportunities, again, guys, this is no financial advice for this video. Again, it's just a guy that loves cryptocurrency and a guy that loves to chat. But I'm just here just trying to say to you guys, logistically, you've got some big projects here with, possibly the last points of being able to buy at these low kind of prices. Again, with Solana on the down the tariffs, we managed to come down to $95. At the minute, we are currently at 140. I mean, even again to that level of support at 250 to 125. Sorry, we're coming down. That could be 11%. So let's say if Bitcoin was to drop around that kind of 5-6%, you could probably see Solana hitting those levels as well. But again, that could be whether if Bitcoin hits that 100k again, because of high volatility now, Solana could come down to that 125. Absolutely. Again, nothing's impossible. But again, like I'm dollar cost averaging into all my tokens. And again, at the minute, guys, capital wise, I have nothing else to put in at the minute, so I'm just waiting it out. once I get more capital, I'll put it back in. Again, what I can afford, because guys, only put in what you can afford. That's all I will say. Again, not financial advice, but I assume that is, trying to be friendly there. But yeah, Solana, again, I think you can stake it as well. So I'm not saying you can buy like 10 Solana, because that'd be like $1,400. But staking wise, you won't be doing bad. You'll probably get about what, £1? No, about $2.50 a day. Spot on. So in a month you would have half a Solana, or maybe a third. Anyway, I digress. So Hedera as well, looking very, very kind of undervalued at the minute. Again, with all the partnerships Hedera's got with Chainlink, Arrow, who else are there? Nvidia, for AI purposes. It's got its RWA kind of tokenization. It's got its AI security support. So obviously, where Hedera works with AI is its significant security using like hash graph and blockchain, etc. Well, the hash graph is the blockchain of a form, but again, it has a hash. So instead of a blockchain having one block, another block in a line, so one block gets filled, cool, another one's added, and then another one's added once that one's filled, and it keeps going. A hash graph is basically where loads of blocks are on top of each other, and all those blocks can be filled at the same time, boom, 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 and it's a lot quicker and more kind of free moving. But again, it holds all the transactions and it's timestamped everything. Guys, again, Casper as well, very undervalued, but again, holding that support of 6.8 cents. Again, wick down to about 6.6. Again, I'll get liquidated on my Casper at about $6. So again, easily done. If it comes up a bit, again, guys, I might just take a hit and just stop out, just because of the volatility, and save some money. Again, because Masui, 265. Let's have a look a minute. Let's go on to the hourly, because I literally got stopped up about 3 hours ago. So yeah, 26445. So I got stopped out there, guys. At the minute, Sui showing, again, like most altcoins, showing levels of kind of not much kind of support. Again, we've had that massive run. Let's go back to the daily a minute. So we haven't got significant strength with Sui at the minute. But guys, if you look back and you put in at certain times, so again, back in when we had about the Pokemon news, and I don't know what it was, Sui just flipping took off, didn't it? It was after the tariffs. Again, we had that dip, came down to 173. God, what a bargain that would have been. Luckily, I bought some there. And then from here, you're looking at $2.08. Guys, we're currently at $2.74. So even if you bought around here, you are up right now a good 30%. Going all the way up to here, you're up 100% if you manage to get up to here and sell. Not sure if many of you did, because we all dream big and we think, Sui's going to go to the moon, like most altcoins. And again, Sui's project, again, layer 1, Web3, fantastic. And guys, Web3, if none of you are aware what it is, so again, Web 1 is kind of a old internet, the first kind of initial internet coming out between mid-90s, early 90s to about mid-noughties, so mid-2000s. And around that time, basically Web 1 was static, kind of only readable text in on the internet. Web 2 is currently kind of where we are at the minute, where large organisations kind of, they do control the internet in a sense, and they control your data. And basically Web 2 is like your YouTube, like your Instagram, all these things. It's interacting with other people, but the data is not your own. You do not own the data. Companies own the data. Anything you do or post online, that one company, so like your Instagram, like your Facebook, your YouTube, if you put on something that they don't agree with, boom, it can be deleted and you can lose money, etc. And also you can lose kind of videos, previous bits of data, research, whatever. However, Web3 is kind of that interoperability where we've got that, but it's run by the people rather than organizations. So you don't need any intermediaries. You just go onto a platform and many thousands of people operate that system and are kind of validators on that system. So that's kind of your Web3s, and that's kind of what Sui's kind of going down the route of. But yeah, guys, so me blabbing on here. What else we got here? So Bloomberg raises approval odds for spot XRP, Dogecoin, and Cardano ETFs to 90%. So imagine a Dogecoin ETF. Gosh. XRP obviously buzzing for. I hold very, very little Cardano, not much. I hold no Doge at the minute, I'll be honest. I've gone down the meme coin. Again, my portfolio, what my meme coins are, down a more, how do I say, risky route. With the meme coins, again, I haven't got much in it, but again, the risk to reward, happy days. I think, guys, with Dogecoin, it's going to hit all-time highs of 73 cents, and currently, Dogecoin is at, let's go here, so 16.3 cents. So, guys, if we are able to, let's go here, so previous all-time highs, I'm pretty sure were around that 73 cents. Again, look at that spike. 74. I lied. So 74. Fine. So right now where we are, if we're going to then go up to that 74, even just from where we are now, very possible, because again, Dogecoin is going to have a lot more inflows into it. So we go up to 74. So let's get there. 300. Basically, you're four and a half times in your money. So you put £1,000 in now, you're looking at 4,500 back on top of that. So not doing bad. Pepe, let's have a quick look at Pepe. So Pepe, significant sell-off as well, with all the other kind of alts been going on. Again, meme coins are also altcoins, just a lot more volatile. Again, look at that. We wicked down to four. Was that 4, 5? It's 5 zeros, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 0 9 9 3 7. 4 zeros. Sorry, 5 zeros 9 5 or 9 4. Sorry. I'm holding Andy, and again, Andy not looking great at the minute. Currently a good buying opportunity again, but again, no capital. So, and again, only about £20-30 in when I can here and there. Not much. Alright guys, and then let's look at liquidations. So on daily, guys, many liquidations have been done, so literally 1.6 billion, even, if you get back down to 100 and kind of 2,000, you're looking at half that being liquidated again. But guys, let's go to the 30-day, let's go big and see what's going on. So basically 8 billion in long position, so people looking for Bitcoin to increase in price, so they're wagering on Bitcoin's price to fly up. However, 13.5 billion, so so 8 billion on top of that, you're looking at probably another 70% on top, people thinking we're going to go, we're going down even further. So people are actually more bearish than bullish at the minute over the last 30 days, everyone's been liquidated on the longs. So again, and guys, if we let's have a look at Ethereum as well. So Ethereum, guys, on the 30-day, 1.5 billion longs, yeah, and then shorts, 7.4 billion. So again, this news with the wars and stuff like that, personally, what I feel is people are thinking that, if people keep getting liquidated at the longs, so let's say they're putting a 50 to 100x, even some exchanges do 150x on Bitcoin, and let's say you're at the price now, that's where are we to at the minute? Let's go Bitcoin. So Bitcoin's current price is 103,400. So let's say you go long 100x, you're probably gonna get liquidated at around minimum 1.3, 1.2, boom. And then so if you can go 25x, you're probably looking at about just shy of 100,000, and it's possible just to keep liquidating, so people eventually will give up and have no capital to put in again, and then all of a sudden prices come up. So it's kind of just a battle of one. I severely say no revenge trading. It's always the worst. I did it in the past. Hated myself for it, because I was like, I need to get my money back. It doesn't work well. It doesn't help anything. And just being in the space for like nearly 2 years now, I've learned that just take a breather. Just step away from the screen, step away from crypto just for like, you know, a couple hours. You don't have to be on it all the time. You have to watch the markets all the time, otherwise you'll go doolally. But then have a breather, calm down, and then go, okay, we lost whatever we lost. We've still got our bags of our spot bags. I've got quite a bit of that still, but that's what I always think. Always go spot mainly, and then what you can play around with leverage, yeah, absolutely. But again, at times where people are probably more kind of bearish, because you know, people get scared. So at the minute, people are bearish. So if you know, I would be buying spot stuff up. But if you're going to be buying leverage, I mean, if you put like a 3x leverage on Bitcoin, and you know, you put £100, that's £300 you got in there. Let's say Bitcoin goes from 103.5 to 120,000, let's say. So already you're looking at probably what, 12% increase. So 12% increase. Okay, great. You made, I don't know, 40 quid. Again, further down the ramp you go, obviously, the more likely you're going to get liquidated, in the sense of like, you know, your Solana, Sui, XRP, and then especially if you go down to like Hedera, Cardano, again, things will drop more, but they will go up more. But again, that's the risk you play with leverage. Guys, look at my leverage here. So I'll show you what's been happening. My Tau currently down $25, my Casper down $151, and my XRP down $198, nearly $200. So again, I'm going to leave this for a little bit longer, just because it was my Chinese Andy money I made. Again, if I lose anything, I'll lose £50. But I'm holding out for the markets to come back up a little bit, and I'll kind of reevaluate whether we then see a further dip. I mean, again, XRP went up to $2.33 literally 2 days ago. Could have cashed it out, but you know, I went balls to the walls. And guys, if you want to have a quick look, where is my activity chart? I can do it on my phone, but where are we to? So nope. Where is it? 'Cause I want to see my order history. There we go. So Sui liquidated and filled. Where are we to? Details. Fine. So basically, got liquidated. What's the price? Is it 2? Oh, guys, I'll leave that. Fine. But yeah, got liquidated. Me being a buffoon. It happens, and that's that. But again, I'm not going to revenge trade. And then, guys, looking at this again. Bitcoin, XRP. So again, Bitcoin is blue, XRP is red, crypto is yellow. Yellow, crypto's kind of overtake. It's still below XRP and Bitcoin, but Bitcoin currently at 16, and again at all-time lows. No one's interested. Fear and greed's at 48. I think we said. 48. Gosh, guys, look at that. Alt season 19. Guys, everyone's fearful, and that's for people that invest in. It's good, just because I think we're still in a bull market. Bitcoin dominance, guys, it has not dropped. It has not dropped. So Bitcoin dominance is, again, we had a little bit of a mini alt season, mini one. Guys, Bitcoin dominance has not dropped, so we're looking quite good. But again, not financial advice, just a person here. I just love chatting about cryptocurrency, and just, yeah, enjoy it. So I hope you guys have a good evening, and take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you next one in a bit. Have a good one.